All right, guys, it's not hard to see what today's project is. I finally broke down, got some running boards. I don't really need them because this truck isn't that high. I don't have a lift kit on it, but my girlfriend has a little trouble getting in and out of the truck, and so does my mother when she visits. So I figured might as well, and they look really good. I got a great deal on them. I'll list the link down below. But what I really like about them, I was just noticing that the powder coating perfectly matches my bed liner, which is really cool. It's the same texture, color, everything. So here's all the hardware that comes with it. It comes with good instructions, which is rare nowadays. And so it's got 6 brackets, 3 for each side. And it's got a bunch of bolts, washers, more bolts, lock washers, and nuts. I like how they labeled everything nicely. And you may notice that on them, it says driver's side, center, rear. That means you can use it for the center or the rear, because there's 2 of them, center rears. And then there's one that says, where is it? Here's the one that says front bracket. So put the front brackets on first, and then the middle brackets, and then the back brackets, and then it should all bolt up. Make sure when you're getting your hardware ready, there is 2 bags of bolts. They're the exact same diameter and everything and thread, but some of them are, these ones are a 1/4 inch longer than these ones. So I've got to look at the instructions to see which ones go on the brackets and which ones go on the actual running boards. Okay, according to this really nice parts list breakdown, we've got 25 mil and 35 mil in length. The 25 mil are going to be for the bracket, these brackets to mount to the truck. And then the 30 mil will be the ones that bolt the brackets to the actual steps. All right, I'm under the truck on the passenger side front bracket. These 2 threaded holes here. You might have plugs in yours. I read something about some rubber plugs being in them, but these do not have plugs in them. I don't know why. But that's the front 2. You see the middle 2 there. One there, one up top. And the same thing in the back. All right, I've got the front bracket mounted. Obviously, you don't need nuts on these because they screw into the threaded holes. They're already in the body. So you just need a lock washer, a flat washer, and the shorter nuts, which is the 25 mil. And it says don't tighten anything down until you have all the bolts in place and everything's lined up. So these are just finger tight right now, which means the lock washer isn't even crushed yet. I'm going to leave it like that until everything's assembled, then I'll go around and torque everything. All right, so when you go to mount the step line, you can see my bracket gears sticking out from the side. It should be pretty easy to get to, so I don't think I'll even have to lay on my back. But anyway, for this side, for this part, you're going to want 2 bolts, 2 nuts, 2 lock washers, and 4 flat washers. You're going to put a flat washer on either side of the bracket. So basically, bolt, flash water, through, and then flat washer, lock nut, and nut. All right, well, the instructions said to prop one end up, like on a jack stand or something, and then bolt the other end first. But I found it was easier just to do the one in the center first. And then it kind of holds itself up while you dial it in. And this is why you don't tighten everything down, because you're going to have to level this before you torque everything. I might throw a bubble level on there, I'm not sure yet, or I might just eyeball it. But anyway, I might have told you the hardware wrong. It is bolt, washer, washer, lock washer, and then nut. All right, it's looking pretty good so far. So I've got it all bolted up. What I did was, in the middle one, what I did first was I tightened the top bolt quite a bit. Like not super tight, but pretty torqued. And then I was still able to adjust it up and down a little bit till I got it nice and level. And then I tightened the bottom one. And then of course did the same thing to the front and back. And now I've got to get back under there and tighten up those mounting holes. The instructions call for using a torque wrench, but it doesn't say the torque spec. So you're on your own for that. I'm just gonna do a couple ugga-duggas on there. It should be good. All right, everything is bolted up and torqued. About to go do it to the other side. Might be a little bit hard to see in the sun here, but they look pretty good. I really like them. And they feel really sturdy when you step on them. What I will recommend though is if you're using an electric ratchet like that, go get yourself a regular ratchet to do the final torque, because that one just doesn't get them very tight. All right, we've got the one on the driver's side done, all torqued down, good to go. I really like the way that it looks. The only thing that you might want to consider if you're going to buy some is your ground clearance. It is pretty reduced ground clearance now. But I don't do any heavy off-roading anyway. If I'm off-road at all, I'll be in the mountains or on some kind of trail or the beach or something. So I'm not that concerned about the ground clearance, but that's something that you may want to consider. Anyway, great project. I'll see you guys on the next one.